relationship between the mainstream media and the scientific community has been a topic of interest for many years, with some Christians feeling that they are being misled by the information presented to them. The idea that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a notion that has been circulating in certain circles, and it is essential to examine the potential reasons behind this claim. One of the primary reasons that may contribute to this perception is the differing worldview between the scientific community and certain Christian groups. Science and Christianity have often been seen as being at odds, with the scientific method emphasizing empirical evidence and observation, while Christianity relies on faith and scripture. This fundamental difference in approach can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings, which may be exacerbated by the media's portrayal of scientific findings. The media's tendency to sensationalize and simplify complex scientific issues can also contribute to the perception that they are working with scientists to deceive Christians. Scientific research is often nuanced and open to multiple interpretations, but the media may present findings in a way that is overly simplistic or misleading. This can be particularly problematic when it comes to topics such as evolution, climate change, or the origin of the universe, which are often seen as challenging traditional Christian beliefs. Furthermore, some Christians may feel that the media is biased against their beliefs and values, and that scientists are often portrayed as being in opposition to Christianity. This perceived bias can lead to a sense of distrust and skepticism towards the scientific community and the media, which can be further fueled by the fact that many scientists and media personalities are not Christian themselves. The lack of representation of Christian perspectives in the media can create an impression that the scientific community and the media are working together to undermine Christian beliefs. Another factor that may contribute to this perception is the issue of funding and political agendas. Scientific research is often funded by government agencies or private organizations, which can have their own interests and agendas. This can lead to a situation where scientific research is tailored to support a particular ideology or policy, rather than being driven by a genuine pursuit of knowledge. The media may then pick up on these findings and present them in a way that supports the prevailing narrative, which can be seen as being in opposition to Christian values. It is also worth noting that there are some scientists and media personalities who are openly hostile to Christianity, and who may use their platforms to criticize or mock Christian beliefs. This can create a perception that the scientific community and the media are working together to attack Christianity, and can be particularly damaging when it comes to sensitive topics such as abortion, euthanasia, or same-sex marriage. However, it is essential to remember that the vast majority of scientists and media professionals are motivated by a desire to understand the world and to communicate their findings accurately. While there may be some individuals who are hostile to Christianity, this does not mean that the entire scientific community and media are working together to deceive Christians. In fact, many scientists and media personalities are themselves Christian, and are working to promote a more nuanced and accurate understanding of the relationship between science and faith. In conclusion, the idea that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue, driven by a range of factors including differing worldviews, media bias, and funding agendas. While there may be some instances where scientific research or media reporting is presented in a way that is misleading or hostile to Christian beliefs, it is essential to approach these issues with a critical and nuanced perspective. By promoting a more accurate and balanced understanding of the relationship between science and faith, we can work to build bridges between these two communities, and to foster a more informed and respectful dialogue. Ultimately, this can help to promote a greater understanding and appreciation of the complex and often complementary relationship between science and Christianity.